Liza, come on over. You're seated. Put in your chair. All right. Okay, so you guys are already excited because I told you earlier that on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, except when there's an interruption like a meeting or something, just like now he comes and works with us. Right now we're studying economics. So, what are we going to do today?
Today we're going to continue our lesson from last time I was here when we were talking about services. We know that if someone goes into a store and they're not getting a service, they're paying for something, a product that they leave with, like in your song. What are we talking about? Goods. So today our lesson will be about goods.
Yep. Raise your hand if you've ever interviewed someone before. A couple of people have some schema about interviewing. Hands down. So today, you and your shoulder partner are going to interview each other about goods. One person will be the interviewer, the other person will answer the questions, and then they switch roles. Yes? Okay.
So we have a sheet that you'll use because it's going to be a talking out loud interview, and then after you've interviewed, you will record the answers you get. Do you know what I mean when I say that? Record the answers. Yes, Sydney?
Write them.
Right, you're going to write them down. Okay, so you'll get a sheet like this when you're back at your desk sitting next to your shoulder partner, because we really needed you to sit close to each other because you'll be talking and listening, and you're going to be thinking about things that your family has bought the past month, like in November. Things that your family brought home, they paid money for, goods that they purchased, they bought, and brought home. So, you and your partner, we have 3 steps for the interview. Right, Ms. Obama? We have 3 steps. So, Ms. Obama is going to read step 1, I'll read step 2, she'll read step 3. Do you want to show the interview at first while we're talking about it?
Sure. I don't want you to turn your bodies all the way around, but just glance up for a moment on the board. Those are the categories, and we do a lot of sorting in here, so you know about sorting, and you know about graphs. This is going to be the row if your partner says something that falls into the food category, like my parents brought home pizza, or
Milk.
or bananas. This column is clothing and jewelry. So if your family brought home a new pair of shoes, it would go in that category.
Ms. Obama and I know that sometimes there's a lot of people that speak another language at home, and they might be calling things at home in their family's language. In our class, we have a lot of kids whose first language is Spanish. So you might know what it is in Spanish, but you're not sure how to explain it in English for the interview. Let's model it. We're going to pretend that I speak Spanish at home, and there's lots of things my family talks about, and I know all about it. I have a great vocabulary in Spanish, but I'm not sure because I've never really talked about it at school, what the word is. So we'll problem solve what we could do, okay?
Okay. So, I'm going to ask you the question.
Yeah.
Are you ready? What are 5 goods that someone in your family has bought in this past month? That's the real question. What are 5 things? Name one thing first that someone in your family bought this month.
Well, I'm going to ask Paola first. Paola, do you have a strategy when you're not quite sure of a word in English, but you know it in Spanish? How would you communicate it?
Well, I would actually communicating. Well, so I would do it like first think of what the word means in Spanish, and then I think about it in my head what it would be in English, and then that's how I solve the problem.
Great.
About it.
Okay, I'm going to pretend I'm thinking of something. My mom buys it every week. She bought it in the month of November. and I can't, my mom is always talking about it in Spanish. I don't know what it is in English, so I'm going to kind of describe it. I'm going to say, well, it's something that my mom buys for the baby. You put it on the baby, and it's white, and it's shaped like a rectangle, and the baby doesn't know how to use the bathroom yet, and the baby has to be changed every few hours.
So I'm your partner. Can
Yeah.
I help her? Sure. Is it a diaper?
Yeah, I've heard people say diaper. Yeah.
How do you say that in Spanish?
Pampers.
Okay. So we both
Pampers.
learned one
Yeah,
word.
we both learned a good word.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, let's go ahead and show you the steps. In a minute, you're going to go back to your seat with your partner. You're going to each, I'll wait till eyes are on me, Chris. Everybody's going to get an interview sheet. You decide which person goes first. Make that a quick decision. You're going to say, what are 5 goods someone in your family has bought this past month? So my partner just said a diaper. So let me look back at my categories again. Is a diaper food? No. Clothing or jewelry? Let me keep looking. Health and beauty items, like toothpaste, like medicine. How about tools?
No.
Definitely not. Toys?
No.
School supplies?
No.
But guess what? There's a back. Is it entertainment for fun?
No.
Transportation?
No.
Pets or pet supplies?
No.
Furniture?
No.
Cleaning supplies?
No.
Household linens?
No.
Or other?
Yeah.
You picked a really hard one.
I think, when we looked at the health and beauty items, and there's a little bottle, maybe that's like a prescription, and maybe like a little toothbrush, I kind of think as health and beauty items as things you could buy like at CVS.
That keep you
And
healthy?
yeah, my mom buys Pampers at CVS. Not really. Diapers. Not really, but she could. So I would put it there, but I could understand. Someone said it could be clothing because you do clothe the baby with it.
Right, so I'm sure you'll have a reason, but no one would put it on food, right?
No.
That would just be silly. Okay, partners, let's go back to our seats and get our pencils. We're ready. Okay.
Do not say that anymore, please.
Go to your seat. Thank you. Is that enough?